got 3 F2s for drug trafficking, aggravated drug trafficking, 2 F3s. I have an F5 for possession of a dangerous ordinance, F5 receiving stolen property. Total, that's 6 felonies, and it's over 80 misdemeanors. The same thing that's been going on since I was 15, so now I'm 23. I'm 8 years into living under the grip of the system. Fell right back into the heavy drugs, like, you know, heroin, things like that. That was the drug that came to the rescue when it's like, hey, you know, you're not gonna ever be a functioning member of society again. I was born in a trailer park south of Dayton. And once my mom and dad split up, we moved to Montana. Went out there for 7th grade and stayed until I graduated high school. When I was 15 out there, I got arrested for trafficking marijuana. They tried to charge me as an adult for the weed and instead just gave me probation until I was 21. So got off at 18, moved back to Ohio, and that's where things don't get much better. So when I moved back, I had friends. Those kids were selling drugs when I moved back, and somebody getting caught with something I had sold them, and then they didn't want to go to jail, so they wore a wire, and I sold them drugs multiple times. I was rated on engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity for running a drug ring. That's when I dove into like hard drugs. So that's when I first tried heroin. That's when I first, you know, like seriously started medicating myself, and that helped me not feel the anxiety. Like, that was easily like the most stressful time of my life. The final plea deal, I pled guilty and got 3 years in prison. So I spent all of 20, 21, and 22 incarcerated. And I got out 4 days before my 23rd birthday. And then getting out, I didn't know how to exist as a felon. I wasn't taught how to make money or, you know, create opportunities. I just fell back into that. That had been my normal. Since I was, you know, 15. I get off probation, my son's born. At some point, I relapse a few months after he's born, maybe like 4 months after he's born. So I'm in the Taco Bell drive-thru, and I had gotten some drugs from somebody I didn't know that well. Fentanyl is really big, a lot of places around the country, but especially here. I go to shoot up successfully, and I overdose like almost, you know, immediately. Like, I don't remember anything past that. Up, we're almost to the hospital. That made me realize how much I don't want to die. And from that point forward, if I'm going to be alive, I also want to have like a good life. Kept working. I never used heroin again, and still haven't from that point. And I was tired of being poor. I've been poor my whole life, so I Googled, like, how do you invest $3,000? And the Bigger Pockets episode came up, and so Tim Road was on there, and he was talking about One Life Fully Lived. They had an online roadmap. I was doing the like 90-year vision, or some reason when I did that exercise, like this feeling that like that might be possible was there. The One Life just filled in all the pieces is what it feels like. You know, growing up or as a young adult, like I missed that stuff. I was incarcerated, so it was like I didn't ever think that that type of thing would happen. It's reality shifting. It makes you realize that what you thought you knew was wrong, and that there's so much more possible than you believed about yourself. 2020, I started the year with a negative net worth, right around $10,000. At the end of the year, I ended my net worth right around $210,000. But just the insane, 1 year going from negative to more than I thought I would ever die with. Knowing that there's other people who are doing the same kind of thing that I'm doing, like their goal is to make their lives and the lives of other people better. You have someone to relate to, you have someone to look up to or talk to or help or be helped by. Like, I definitely want to empower people to have better lives. I want other people to see the kind of lives they can have, as many people as I can, like one person at a time. Cool with that.